The flash of the camera blinded Avery for a split second, but it was nothing compared to the shock of seeing Jordan in that white gown, walking down the aisle toward a man she barely knew. Avery's hands trembled as she adjusted the lens, capturing the moment that should have been hers, years ago, before everything fell apart. But when Jordan's eyes locked onto hers from beneath the veil, a silent plea hidden in that gaze, Avery knew this wedding was about to become her nightmare. Avery Thompson had built her life around forgetting Jordan Hayes. 5 years had passed since their brutal breakup in college, a time when love felt like a revolution against the world. Back then, in the liberal bubble of New York University, they were inseparable, two women defying the conservative shadows of their upbringings. Jordan came from a devout Catholic family in suburban Connecticut, where Sunday Mass was non-negotiable and family values meant a husband, kids, and a white picket fence. Avery, raised in a progressive but fractured home in Brooklyn, had always been the bold one, pushing Jordan to embrace who she was. But when Jordan's parents discovered their relationship, the fallout was swift and merciless. Threats of disinheritance, emotional blackmail, and a forced intervention, with a priest who preached about sin and redemption. Jordan crumbled under the pressure, ending things with a tear-stained note that read, "I can't lose them. I'm sorry." Now at 28, Avery was a successful wedding photographer in Manhattan, her portfolio filled with glossy images of happily ever afters that mocked her own solitude. She had dated sporadically, but no one stuck, each relationship a pale imitation of the intensity she'd shared with Jordan. When the booking came in for the Hayes-Miller wedding, Avery almost declined. The bride's name jumped off the email, Jordan Hayes. But curiosity or perhaps masochism won out. She told herself it was just a job, a chance to prove she'd moved on. Arriving at the grand venue in the Hamptons with its ocean views and manicured lawns, Avery kept her distance, focusing on the details, the floral arches, the string quartet, the groom's nervous smile. Ethan Miller seemed perfect on paper, a handsome investment banker from a similar blue blood background, charming and ambitious. Jordan's parents beamed as they escorted her down the aisle, her father whispering something that made her nod stiffly. Avery snapped away, her professional mask intact, but inside memories flooded back. Late-night talks in dorm rooms about dreams and fears, stolen kisses in Central Park. The way Jordan's laugh could light up the darkest days. How had it come to this? Jordan marrying a man to appease her family, burying her true self under layers of tradition and expectation. As the ceremony progressed, Avery positioned herself at the side, capturing the vows. Ethan's voice was steady, promising eternal love and fidelity. Jordan's turn came, her words rehearsed but hollow. Then midway through, as she repeated after the officiant, her eyes darted to Avery again. This time longer, more insistent. Avery lowered her camera, heart pounding. What was that look? Regret? Panic? The ring exchange followed and the kiss sealed it. Polite, passionless. Applause erupted, but Avery felt sick. The reception was a whirlwind of toasts and dances. Avery weaved through the crowd, photographing the cake cutting, the first dance. Jordan and Ethan moved gracefully, but Avery noticed the tension in Jordan's shoulders, the forced smile. When it was time for the bridal party portraits, Jordan pulled Avery aside under a tent flap. "Avery," she whispered, her voice cracking, "I need to talk to you. Alone." Avery's pulse raced. "Now. This is your wedding day." "Please," Jordan begged, glancing over her shoulder. "Meet me in the bridal suite in 10 minutes. Against her better judgment, Avery nodded. She finished the group shots, her mind reeling. What could Jordan possibly want? An apology? Closure? Or something more dangerous? In the suite, Jordan was pacing, her veil discarded on the bed. "I can't do this," she said the moment Avery entered. "Marrying Ethan. It's all wrong. I thought I could, for my family, for the life they want. But seeing you today, it brought everything back." Avery froze. "Jordan, what are you saying?" "I'm still in love with you." The words hung in the air like a grenade. Jordan stepped closer, her eyes filled with desperation. "I never stopped. I chose them over us, and it's killing me." Avery backed away, anger surging. "You think you can drop this on me now? After 5 years. You're married. Not consummated, Jordan said quickly. We can annul it. Run away. Start over. The proposal was insane. A fantasy born of cold feet. But Avery saw the truth in Jordan's eyes, the same vulnerability that had drawn her in years ago. Yet this wasn't just about them. Families would be shattered, reputations ruined. Ethan's humiliation, Jordan's parents' heartbreak. And Avery? She'd be the villain, the homewrecker. I need time, Avery muttered, fleeing the room. Back at the reception, she packed her gear, her hands shaking. Driving home that night, the Hamptons fading in her rearview, Avery wrestled with the temptation. Could she forgive? Was love worth the chaos? The next morning, her phone buzzed with a text from Jordan. I'm leaving him. Meet me at our old spot in Central Park. Please. Avery stared at the message, the weight of decision crushing her. If she went, she'd be complicit in appending lives. If she didn't, she'd lose Jordan forever again. She grabbed her keys. Central Park in early autumn was a mosaic of turning leaves, joggers, and tourists, but Avery felt like the only person in the world as she approached Bethesda Terrace. Their old spot, where they'd shared their first kiss under the fountain spray. Jordan was already there, sitting on the steps, still in a simple dress from the night before. Her makeup smudged, eyes red from crying. No bridal glow, just raw exhaustion. You came, Jordan said, standing up. She looked smaller, vulnerable without the wedding armor. I shouldn't have, Avery replied, keeping distance. This is madness, Jordan. You just got married. What about Ethan? Your family. Jordan's face crumpled. Ethan knows. I told him last night. He suspected something. We've been friends more than lovers. He agreed to an annulment, but he's hurt. Angry. Avery's mind spun. And your parents? They'll disown you. They might. But I can't live a lie anymore. For years I've pretended, dates with men, church groups, therapy to fix me. It didn't work. Seeing you yesterday. It was like waking up from a coma. The confession stirred something in Avery. Pity, maybe love. But trust was shattered. You broke me, Jordan. You chose them. How do I know you won't do it again? Jordan reached for her hand, but Avery pulled back. I won't. I've changed. I'm ready to fight. They walked the paths, talking in hushed tones. Jordan explained the pressure. Her father's ultimatum after discovering them, the family business she'd inherit only if she straightened out. Avery shared her own scars, the therapy sessions, the one-night stands to numb the pain, the career that became her escape. By afternoon they sat on a bench, the sun warming their faces. What now? Avery asked. Come with me, Jordan said. Let's leave New York. Start fresh somewhere accepting like San Francisco. The idea was intoxicating, but reality intruded. Avery had clients, a studio lease. Jordan had ties, her job as a marketing exec, family obligations. It's not that simple. That night, over takeout in Avery's Brooklyn apartment, the conversation turned tense. Jordan's phone rang incessantly. Her mother, frantic. Where are you? Ethan's family is furious. Jordan silenced it, but the guilt etched her features. I have to face them. Don't, Avery urged. Not yet. But Jordan insisted. The next day, she met her parents at their Connecticut home. Avery waited in a nearby cafe, nerves frayed. Hours later, Jordan returned, bruised emotionally. They called me selfish, sinful. Dad said I'm dead to him if I pursue this. Avery held her as she sobbed. You can stay with me. The decision sparked a whirlwind. Jordan filed for annulment, citing irreconcilable differences. Ethan, though wounded, cooperated. His pride stung, but he admitted their engagement was more alliance than passion. Whispers spread in their social circles. The runaway bride, the lesbian scandal. Avery's friends were divided. Some cheered the reunion, others warned of red flags. She left you once, her best friend Mia said over coffee. What's different now? She's choosing me, Avery defended, but doubt lingered. As weeks passed, they rebuilt cautiously. Dates in hidden cafes, therapy sessions together. But societal pressures mounted. Jordan's workplace, a conservative firm, caught wind. Subtle discrimination followed. Missed promotions, sidelong glances. One evening after a grueling day, Jordan snapped. Maybe I rushed this. Ethan's family is suing for wedding costs. My savings are drained. Avery felt a chill. Are you regretting it? No, Jordan said, but her hesitation spoke volumes. The first major conflict erupted at a family event. Avery's sister's baby shower in Brooklyn. Jordan attended, but tension simmered. Avery's conservative aunt cornered her. Is this appropriate? With the child coming. Avery defended fiercely, but Jordan withdrew, later confessing. I felt like an intruder. The argument that night was brutal. You think my family is better? Avery yelled. At least they accept me. Your family is liberal window dressing, Jordan shot back. Mine disowned me for you. The words hung, a reminder of sacrifices unevenly borne. Reconciliation came slowly, but cracks formed. Jordan missed her old life, the security, the approval. Avery pushed for commitment, suggesting they move in together. Then the betrayal seed was planted. Jordan's ex-colleague, a sympathetic straight woman named Sarah, offered support. Late-night texts turned confessional. Avery noticed jealousy brewing. Is something going on? She confronted. Just friendship, Jordan insisted. But doubt festered, mirroring past pains. The annulment finalized 3 months post-wedding. A quiet court proceeding in Manhattan. Jordan emerged relieved, but the victory was Pyrrhic. Her parents cut ties completely, blocking her number, removing her from the will. Ethan's family spread rumors in elite circles, painting her as unstable. Job prospects dwindled. She took a demotion at a smaller firm. Avery supported her, dipping into savings for rent. Their apartment became a sanctuary, filled with photos Avery had taken. Candid shots of Jordan laughing, free from veils. But intimacy was cautious, emotional more than physical, haunted by ghosts. Societal backlash intensified. At a pride event in the village, they held hands publicly for the first time. A passerby sneered. Disgusting. Jordan flinched, pulling away. Why expose ourselves? She whispered later. Because hiding is what got us here, Avery replied. The argument escalated into a pattern. Avery pushing for visibility, Jordan craving normalcy. Therapy helped, but moral dilemmas arose. Jordan's younger sister, Emily, 18 and impressionable, reached out secretly. I support you, but Mom and Dad are broken. Jordan agonized. Respond and risk pulling Emily into the fray, or ignore and lose her sibling. She chose contact, meeting Emily in a neutral park. Be careful, Avery warned. They might use her. The meeting was tearful. Emily confessed her own confusion about identity. Seeing you, it makes me question. Jordan advised caution, but the encounter empowered her. I can be a role model, she told Avery. But consequences followed. Emily's parents discovered the texts, accusing Jordan of corrupting her. A heated phone call ensued. Stay away from her or we'll involve authorities. Jordan crumbled, questioning her choices. Am I the villain? Destroying my family for love. Avery reassured but internally wrestled. Was encouraging Jordan ethical, knowing the fallout? Tensions peaked at a work event for Avery. A gallery showing of her wedding photos, ironically including anonymized shots from Jordan's. A client approached. Heard about the drama. Brave but messy. Jordan overheard, storming out. You use our pain for art? It's my job. Avery defended. The fight revealed deeper rifts. Jordan confided in Sarah more. Late coffees turning into dinners. Avery snooped her phone one night, finding messages. I miss stability. Avery pushes too hard. Betrayal stung. Confrontation exploded. Are you cheating? Emotionally, maybe, Jordan admitted. Sarah listens without judgment. The admission was a dagger. Avery demanded space, Jordan crashing with a friend. Alone, Avery reflected on her role. Had she pulled Jordan back out of revenge, love, or selfishness? Reunion attempts faltered. Jordan returned apologetic, but trust eroded. Then a twist. Emily ran away, showing up at their door. I can't stay there. They're suffocating. Jordan welcomed her, but Avery hesitated. This is dangerous. She's a minor. Moral quandary deepened. Harbor her and risk legal trouble? Send her back and betray solidarity? They chose to help, contacting a lawyer. But Jordan's parents involved police, claiming kidnapping influence. The standoff was harrowing. Officers at the door, Emily tearfully explaining. Social services intervened, placing Emily temporarily with relatives. Jordan blamed herself. I should have stayed married. None of this would have happened. Avery's heart broke. Then you'd be miserable. But others wouldn't suffer. The debate raged. Personal happiness versus collective harm. Jordan leaned toward sacrifice, Avery toward authenticity. In therapy, the counselor posed, what price is too high for love? Jordan's answer shifted everything. Emily's case resolved with counseling mandates for the family, but the damage lingered. Jordan's parents relented slightly, allowing supervised visits, but the rift widened. Jordan grew distant, burying herself in work, avoiding intimacy. Avery noticed the change, pressing for honesty. What's wrong? I'm tired of fighting, Jordan confessed. Every decision hurts someone. The admission sparked fear in Avery. Was Jordan regretting them again? Societal pressures compounded. At a family reunion for Avery's side, her uncle, a moderate conservative, pulled her aside. This lifestyle, it's hard on kids. Think about the example. Avery defended, but Jordan overheard, retreating further. Then Sarah's role escalated. Jordan announced a girls' trip with her. A weekend in the Catskills. Avery's jealousy boiled. Is this a test? Just space, Jordan said. Avery let her go, but anxiety gnawed. She confided in Mia. I think she's pulling away. Protect yourself, Mia advised. During the trip, texts were sparse. Upon return, Jordan seemed renewed, but evasive. Sarah helped me see things clearly. What things? My priorities. Suspicion mounted. Avery discovered a hidden email. Jordan applying for jobs in conservative states, closer to family. Confrontation was inevitable. You're planning to leave? Jordan sighed. Not you. But this life. The constant battle. Maybe reconciliation with my parents requires compromise. Compromise? Like pretending again. No. But toning down. Less public. Avery felt betrayed. That's not you. Or us. The argument turned vicious, dredging up past wounds. You left me once for them. And you dragged me back, knowing the cost. The words echoed, a mutual accusation. In the aftermath, they slept apart. Jordan reached out to her mother, a tentative call. I miss you. The response was conditional. Come home. Alone. We can fix this. Jordan didn't agree, but the temptation lingered. Avery, sensing the shift, made a desperate move. Proposing a commitment ceremony. Let's make it official. Show we're in this. Jordan hesitated. Now? With everything. The rejection hurt. Then what? I need time. Time became distance. Jordan spent more nights at Sarah's, claiming work. Avery investigated, tailing her one evening, shameful but driven by fear. She saw them at a cafe, hands touching briefly. Innocent. Or more. Confronted, Jordan denied romance. Sarah's straight. She's just supportive. But you lean on her, not me. Because you judge. The cycle intensified. Accusations, apologies, fragile truces. A turning point came with a job offer for Jordan, in Boston near family. It's a fresh start. For us? Avery asked. Jordan paused. Maybe separately first. The implication devastated. Avery issued an ultimatum. Choose. Them or me. Jordan's tears flowed. Why always extremes? Because love shouldn't be half measure. Jordan chose the job, packing bags. I'll visit. We can try long distance. But Avery knew it was the end. Don't bother. The breakup was quieter than the first, but no less painful. Avery threw herself into work, photographing weddings with ironic detachment. Months later, rumors reached her. Jordan dating a man in Boston, reconciling with family. Betrayal confirmed. Had it all been a phase? A rebellion? Avery grappled with anger, questioning her own choices. Had she pushed too hard? Ignored signs? Healing began slowly with therapy and friends, but the scars remained, a testament to love's cost. 6 months post-breakup, Avery's life stabilized. Her business thrived, specializing in LGBTQ+ weddings, a niche born from pain. She dated casually, guarding her heart. Then, an unexpected email from Emily. Jordan's engaged again. To a guy. Thought you should know. The news hit like a punch. Avery scrolled social media, finding the announcement. Jordan beaming beside a new fiancé, her parents in the photo all smiles. Rage boiled. Had Jordan used her as an escape hatch, only to retreat? Curiosity drove Avery to Boston, under pretense of a shoot. She messaged Jordan. In town. Coffee. Jordan agreed, meeting at a quaint cafe. She looked polished, but shadows under her eyes betrayed fatigue. Congratulations, Avery said sarcastically. Jordan winced. It's complicated. Explain. The story unfolded. After moving, pressure mounted. Family therapy turned manipulative, emphasizing normalcy. The fiancé, a family friend, offered security. It's not love. It's survival. Avery's pity mixed with contempt. You betrayed yourself. And me. I know, Jordan admitted. But the alternative, loneliness, poverty after disinheritance. I couldn't. Moral outrage surged. So you sell out? Again. Jordan defended weakly. Not everyone's strong like you. Society wins sometimes. The conversation turned philosophical. Individual authenticity versus familial duty. Jordan argued sacrifice for peace. Avery countered it perpetuated harm. Parting, Jordan hugged her. I still love you. But I chose wrong twice. Avery pulled away. No. You chose faire. Back in New York, Avery channeled pain into activism, volunteering at LGBTQ+ centers, sharing her story anonymously in blogs. It empowered, but questions haunted. Was forcing visibility ethical? Did she contribute to Jordan's relapse? A year later at a conference, Avery met Taylor. A confident lawyer, openly queer from a supportive family. Their connection was easy, unburdened. But Jordan's shadow lingered. News came, the wedding canceled. Jordan's fiancé backed out, sensing her heart wasn't in it. Emily updated. She's in therapy. Alone now. Parents distant again. Avery debated reaching out. Help. Or let her face consequences. Compassion won. A message. If you need to talk. Jordan's reply. I do. They met midway in Philadelphia. Jordan looked broken. I regret everything. Marrying Ethan, leaving you, trying again. Why repeat? Avery asked. Fear of judgment. Society's script is easier. The reunion was tentative, not romantic. Jordan sought friendship, guidance. Avery offered, but boundaries firm. As months passed, Jordan rebuilt. New job, therapy focusing on self-acceptance. She came out publicly, writing an op-ed on internal homophobia. Avery watched proudly but warily. Their interactions deepened, old sparks flickering. One night, over dinner, Jordan confessed, I want to try again. For real. Avery hesitated. The cost was too high last time. But I'm ready to pay it. The decision loomed. Forgive and risk, or protect and lose. Avery chose risk. Their third chance began cautiously with rules. Therapy mandatory, no hiding, full commitment. Jordan moved back to New York, cutting toxic family ties definitively. Her parents' final ultimatum, renounce or lose inheritance. She chose freedom. Society's gaze intensified. At events, stares followed, whispers of the scandalous bride. But Jordan stood tall, Avery by her side. Conflicts arose, testing resolve. Jordan's workplace discrimination led to a lawsuit, brave but draining. Avery supported, but burnout threatened. A major trial. Jordan's father suffered a heart attack. Emily begged. Come see him. He asks for you. Jordan agonized. Go and face rejection? Stay in regret? She went, Avery accompanying. At the hospital, her mother scowled. You caused this stress. Jordan held firm. No, your intolerance did. Her father, weak, whispered. I'm sorry. For everything. Reconciliation tentative, boundaries set. No full acceptance but dialogue opened. The experience strengthened them. Jordan proposed properly, a quiet ceremony in Central Park, their spot. Vows exchanged, rings on fingers, they embraced authenticity. But happiness wasn't unmarred. Friends lost, careers stalled. Avery's business dipped amid backlash from conservative clients. Yet growth emerged. Jordan mentored youth at LGBTQ+ groups, sharing her journey. Avery's photography evolved, capturing real stories over posed perfection. Years in, a crisis, adopting a child. Jordan's past made approval rocky, moral debates on fitness. They fought, winning custody. The child, a girl named Hope, symbolized triumph. But reflections lingered. Had their path justified the pain? Families mended partially, but scars permanent. In quiet moments, Avery wondered, was love's pursuit selfish or necessary? The story ends not in bliss but reality. Jordan and Avery together against odds, paying daily prices. But was it right to upend so many lives for personal truth, or should one sometimes yield to the greater good?